It doesn't control you. You control it. No doubt.
Okay. Dr. Blair, what are some ways a lot of people are with the way the economy's going and all the talk on the news about the collapse, and well, not the collapse but the recession. What are some ways spiritually that people could generate money and be more self-sufficient?
Well, spiritually, you're always sufficient, but they induce fear, and then they play the game unequal. All of these people that had these banks, and from Neiman Brothers, and I don't even want to go into all that. Everybody hears that every day in the news. They now broke the bank. They broke the bank by taking your money, which they don't print enough of anyway. There's more money in print. There's less money in print than in circulation. So there's no gold backing. There's nothing backing again. So the fear came when they took away the jobs. The fear came when they told you that plagues were coming, and swine flu, and African flu, and China flu, and bird flu, and every other daggone flu. Then they tell you again they're going to, they bailed out everybody. Everybody will be filing bankruptcy anyway. They filed bankruptcy, start all anew. They tell you don't go to loan modification, loan mediation. They didn't do it. They are supporting with paper money everything that paper money won't support. The thing comes from those who do the toil, those who have the skills, those who build the things, those who understand the things. They pay them not to build anymore, but to do things that are detrimental. The fear has come about, and the money stopped because they cut off the money flow. They want to introduce the Amero. They want to introduce one world currency. They want everybody to suffer. They want to get rid of, if you remember that report from Iron Mountain way back in, what was that, back in 78 or so, that stated at the conclusion that they had a study for the feasibility and possibility of peace. Imagine taking a year and a half to study, could there be peace? Their conclusion was, no, there cannot be peace on this planet, because you must control the economy, you must control the means of production, you must control the minds, and they stated that they could easily, suggested, get rid of 3.5 million people here in the United States, 5.5 billion off the planet, calling them useless eaters and growing weeds. That's the end of that report. So anytime you have that functioning, you understand what you're up against. The whole point is, again, they're making things bad. If you think that things are good, and you work toward those things that you need, not want, you'll get them. There'll always be a way that you'll get them. But once you start going through their methodology and try to satisfy them, as soon as you satisfy them, they cut it off because they never want you satisfied. It's a matter then of beginning to do, as the brothers are doing out there, sell what you can sell. Don't steal it. Sell it. Get it. Work with what you have. Everybody has a talent. And when you can do that talent, you create things that people will want. And if the money goes bad, barter and exchange gift for gifts. Because pretty soon you're going to be faced with having to do what skill to support another skill. All this would be wonderful if you didn't have something working against you that wants it all to fail. Every time you ascend, they try to bring you down. So you're going to have enough courage to understand that you all have talents. They're all things that people can do. If necessary, exchange those talents for not money, but for shelter. Exchange those talents for the things that are good. It's not going to be too much longer you have to hold out. You can hold out another year, which is going to be hell. But it's going to be possible. You'd be surprised how things will change. The very factions that are on top now will soon be subdued. The thing is, will the subduers be any more kinder or worse than they were? That depends on how much you understand your subduers. This planet is already being taken over. This country is being taken over. The banking system is being taken over. The Chinese already own you. The Chinese ports are there. But again, the Chinese also have as their guide Buddha. Buddha was black. In Cambodia and Laos, he was black. They still understand where their spiritual qualities lie. It's the Dracons that control all of that. Once they're rid of, people can live together. There'll be no saying to fear because you'll be exchanging the gifts of consciousness, not the gifts of physicality.
Mm-hmm. Do you recommend anybody leaving the country? Like, I know some brothers that say they rather just leave the country and go somewhere else. I mean, is that something that you would recommend? Or
yeah, where else are they going to go? Go anywhere you think you're safe and try to do it now. If you can get transportation, if you can get passports and stuff, if you can go wherever you think is good. The thing is, what's good for one may not be good for another, and all lands will be affected. All lands will come under. All lands in Sumer and like they were over in Cambodia when they fought over Vietnam and Laos, they were supposed to be there trying to kill off the black gods and the black consciousness. We're over there now in Afghanistan. We're over there in, Iraq. That's old Sumer in Mesopotamia 1. We're coming back into consciousness. It's not too much longer with these Dracons rule. They have you fighting yourselves. And as long as you're fighting yourself, there's not enough money to go around. There's not enough spirituality to go around. There's not enough good food to go around. But there's plenty that the earth will still produce. The thing is getting in tune with your earth and getting rid of their consciousness. Stop being so fearful of them and do for self. Pay the bills that will put food in your mouth and keep your shelter. Forget paying them. They don't pay themselves. And they're going to soon devalue the money. Get things that you can use when the money is devalued. Do things that can get you into a community when the money is devalued. Run wherever you think you can run. But do so now.
Mm-hmm. Now, I've heard you talk about the inner world or the inner earth. Once we go to the fifth dimension, will we have access to these different parts of the earth, like the inner earth, that we can't access now?
Well, now that gets into it. I'm telling you, boy, I'm getting asked some questions tonight that are very vexing and yet very satisfying, because it means that people are now beginning to accept some realities that they say were surreal. They used to say those are fairy tales. I believe in the inner earth. I believe in the cities of gold, the 7 cities. I believe in Telonia. I believe in Ultimatul. I believe in all of those things. I believe that there is a fraction of creatures and people that have always watched the surface people. Some are good, some are bad. And I think we're being watched now. So that's another thing. If you can keep your vibes high, somebody that is good may be able to help you. But if you keep your vibes low, not even a spaceship can help you, because your vibrations are too low, they'd rip you apart. The things that we hear about are the things we would know to be a truth if you ascend. But the violation of those laws that let you become truthful will violate you from the very friends that could help you. You got to raise your vibes to qualify. You can't stay down in the gutter and go with the snails and the snakes and the evils and expect to be somebody to reach down to the muck and mire and the bull and help you out. You got to go where it is, and then hopefully they'll help you. That reads as ascendancy of the mind, because you are what you eat, drink, and think.
Okay. Let's see. Let's go get back to the phone line. See, we only got 10 minutes left, so let's see if we could get 1 or 2 more callers in. Let's try this 347 area code. Let's see who this is. 595. Who's calling?
Yeah, me, the Shiba New again. Red Pill, what's up? I didn't know you was on, man. At the end of the show, please tell them where to get your shirts, because it's on fire. I don't want to just give out your numbers like that. Your shirts is good. Let them get that information at the end of the show. Rich, thank you for these 3 days, what you've been putting on. Delbert Blair, my question real quick. Speeding up the recorders, remember things. Could you please touch on that real quick? And one more thing, get good water and put some crystals in it that attract money. That also attract money. I'm just talking about what I know works for me. All right, thank you.
Brother Joel.
Yes.
I think you were breaking up when you asked the question. What was your first question you asked Delbert Blair?
Oh, with the recorder. When you put on the tape recorder 7 times fast so you can remember things that you need to remember. And the next one is what I was saying is get some of that Kangen water, no crystals that bring the energy of money, and put a magnet in. And could you also tell them which is the highest magnet that's on your website that they could get? Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Okay, well, we have all kind of Gauss. The strongest Gauss we have is 5,000 Gauss iron, which 5,000 Gauss neodymium is one thing. 5,000 Gauss iron, you can't get much higher than that. See, that's another thing. People get confused with the Gauss, not understanding it. But if you get iron that weighs 5 and 6 pounds, and we do, and you get that 5,000 Gauss, you got a powerful magnet. That'll do a lot. That can be a weapon, in fact, where you got something like that. But at any rate, we have that. It's the most powerful magnet we have. But we have a flex magnet. So you have back pain or you have foot pain or things like this. You can slide that into a lot of people have back problems. Again, you can put a belt on, like a sauna belt, or you can get a magnetic belt, or you can get a wrap and slide a flex magnet into it. We have, as I say, 40 different kind of magnetic devices. You can sleep on them. We have a bed, that magnetic mattress for any size bed you have, standard or deluxe. We've got magnets that say they can fit around the penis, which will help to heal the penis and help the people with prostate trouble. We have magnets that can fit around any dislocation or break or sprain you have, all kind of magnets. So as I say again, it's the Gauss of the magnet. And by the way, too, many people are getting some of these magnets. I won't mention the company, but they're not really that